NATO is prepping for World War III with Russia, the unthinkable might just be happening. Originally published in thegatewaypundit.com. Now, NATO is mobilizing its resources and strategic plans in anticipation of potential all-out war, as articulated by Lieutenant General Alexander Solfrank ahead of NATO's Logistic Command. Now, this urgent preparation underscores a grim reality: the specter of World War III is looming. In these 2.5 years of a war in Ukraine, we see how the U.S. and NATO support for Kiev has breached one by one all the Russians' so-called red lines, up until we come to the frightening position that the West is about to greenlight attacks with its long-range missiles deep inside Russian territory, a move that can unleash unimaginable consequences. Now, that has led Russian President Vladimir Putin to once again warn that the U.S. and NATO would be at war with Russia if the West allows the Ukraine country to use long-range missiles, and in fact, as we will see, be the ones to fire them. Now, this shows out today as not Vladimir Putin, but the other evil guy. What's his name? Oh, Joe Biden. Yeah, the actual dictator, the one that rigs elections and pretends to be president. Well, they've agreed to send $8 billion of additional arms, including long-range munitions. So that's not a very good start to the week, or I should say end of the week, or maybe end to society as a whole. Now, according to reports from the Daily Mail, General Solfrank has confirmed that NATO is developing mass evacuation rescue strategies to address the anticipated challenges of a major conflict with Russia. In a concerted effort to bolster its defenses, NATO has recently launched its largest military exercise since the Cold War, involving 90,000 troops from over 30 allied nations. Now, these exercises, dubbed Steadfast Defender 2024, are designed to test the alliance's collective capabilities across multiple domains. That's land, air, sea, and cyber. Now, the mobilization of American troops to European front lines is also on the table, with plans being formulated to ensure rapid deployment in the event of an escalation. Now, you're going to tell me here that the United States, along with all of the European Union, is coming together, even with capabilities, training in Australia and in New Zealand, that suddenly that we're not preparing for a war? Well, of course we are. People think that the state of war has changed, and indeed it has. But the fact and the reality is that real war can happen. And with boots on the ground, you've seen our troops dancing and grinding and, creating TikToks. I don't know if we're actually ready. It seems like American people are not, don't have a stomach for war. And the people of Russia are tired of being bullied. They wanted to join NATO at one point, and the U.S. rejected them. They needed an enemy to keep the military-industrial complex funded. Now, speaking of that, the FBI whistleblower just came out and said, arm yourself. You need to stock up on food and prepare for hardship. Now, before we talk about that, I want to remind you that hardship is coming, and you do need to stock up on food, but food goes bad really quickly. Plus, what do you buy? It's expensive. Well, what if I told you there's an affordable way to stock up on food that doesn't go bad and actually tastes delicious, nutritious, and is affordable? I'm talking about My Patriot Supply. My Patriot Supply has emergency meal kits for Americans like you and me. Now, when you get their 4-week meal kit, you get over 2,000 calories in every meal. It lasts 25 years when stored in a rugged ammo can. That's amazing. 25 years this stuff lasts. Plus, they have, you get protein like diced beef and chicken. You get broccoli cheddar soup and all the good stuff packed away for you when you need it most. Make sure that you pick one up today, a 4-week emergency kit. It's only 4 weeks of food, so maybe pick up 3 or 4 of them. For you and the whole family, $50 off at preparewithvnn.com. That's PREPAREWITH, VNN.com. Click the link in the description and get some emergency meal kits for your family today.